Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, today I'm going to get my soil ready to grow potatoes in a potato bag next year. And I did try it this year. I did it kind of rushed. I made a couple videos on it, but they did not come out very well. And there's a couple of reasons for that I'm going to talk about today. Now, I want you to know, and please share your comments on this because this is kind of an experiment. I'm not real familiar with growing potatoes in a potato bag or, a container of some sort. So please, if you would, share what you know about it. I think I would appreciate it. I think everybody would. Now, if you watch this video and you enjoy it, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it, and as always, it is free. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so the first step I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of my garden soil and I'm going to put it in this container where I'm going to mix everything together. Now, as you can see, I've got pretty heavy clay soil. And so one of the good things about clay soil is it does have a lot of nutrients, but when it gets wet, it just compacts down bad. And so one of the problems that I had this year, viewers said that I just wasn't watering my potato bag enough, and I probably wasn't. So what happens is, as that clay soil gets wet, it's going to compact down. It's almost going to turn into like concrete. So your potato is going to just have a harder time growing, when it's real tight like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to try and combat that. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I went ahead and I got some soil out of my raised bed. And you can see, down here where I've got a hold of this, that used to be just pure pig manure. I filled the bottom of that raised bed up with pig manure about 2 years ago, and you can see it has just broken down. It looks like dirt. And so I'm going to say what this is going to do for me is this is going to help break that clay soil up. And so the potatoes themselves are going to have an easier time getting bigger, but it's also going to let the roots on that potato plant grow easier. How any plant gets nutrients is by the water in the soil. And so when that clay soil, if it gets hard and compacted, those roots might have a harder time getting through it and getting nutrients and getting bigger. So I'm going to mix this in, and then I'm going to show you the last two things that I'm going to put in here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put in here is a little bit of rabbit manure, and just to help fertilize it a little bit. Now, you could probably use any kind of fertilizer, a compost. I'm just not going to use a whole lot. And depending on when you're going to plant in your potato bags, you could probably even use a fresh manure. I would want to give it like a chicken or a pig manure about 5 months to age down. But because I'm going to be mixing this all winter long, I think it would have plenty of time to break down. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there, and that's not a whole lot. Now, the next thing I put in is probably the most important, and that is I need to lower the pH. The soil that I put in there for my garden, I know I have not amended it at all to lower the pH. And so potatoes like between, say, even all the way down to a 5, but generally 5.5 to a 6.5. And so I want to lower my pH. The other problem that I had this year was I did not do anything to amend the pH in my potato bag. So what happens is at the right pH, your plant is able to take in nutrients so much better. And so I got a few potatoes that were small, and I feel it was because they just could not take in the amount of nutrients that they should have to get bigger. And so there is no way for me to kind of measure this out other than just what I think is right. There's no measurement really that I think I could take to get the right amount. The only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to show you how much I put in here when I get done. But I would rather err on the side of caution, because if you put too much in there, that's probably worse than not enough. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take about a handful, and I'm just going to spread that around. And I'm probably not going to use all that. And I'm going to show you here in just a second what it actually looks like. Yeah. All right. And that's about all I really want to put on there. So you can see how much I had left. Maybe just one decent sized handful. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so what I really want to show you is the amount of garden sulfur that I put in here. And uh, you can see I kind of got it spread fairly even, but I don't want to use a lot. And so I think this, just from experience, I think this is going to be okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just mix all this together. So I'm going to do this throughout the winter. Just go ahead and just kind of mix all this in. Try to get it the bigger chunks broke down, and just get it really mixed together really well. And then I'm probably going to water this. I'm going to put it in my garage somewhere where it probably won't freeze, and water this, and just let that garden sulfur break down. And we'll just we'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm going to do. All right, so that's what I'm going to do to get ready for potato bags. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you do something different. Please share in the comments, because that really is how we all learn. Well, I hope you liked the video, and I hope it helps. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.